Hey, what's going on, Columbus Black Businesses? My name is Lyric. I'm a multidisciplined content creator in the visual and performance arts, as well as an analyst for a research firm here in Columbus. I also founded the company Lyric Creative Analytics, and I've been spending the last 8 to 12 months trying to figure out how I can purpose my organization to fit in here in Columbus. And I've realized that there is more of a niche for impact and a niche for a homegrown approach to how businesses grow. So I've repurposed my organizations to giving businesses the power to turning their power into purpose. And I do that by building a collective efforts with businesses to empower a strategic initiative to attack social issues. And I want to come here today to give you guys a couple points to take with you this weekend in order to chew on before you start your next week. And I want to kind of do this a little more often and more frequent throughout the year to kind of just empower you guys and give you guys some insights in places that I can. As you see, I've been reaching out and asking really a lot of different questions that are invoking thought, right? And that thought I want to eventually turn into initiative. So you will hear more about that over time. But today I want to give you 3 points that I wanted you to take home and chew on before the next weekend. It's beautiful outside, so go get you some sun and live your best life. All right. So the first thing that I wanted to tell you guys is to compete together. A lot of ideas that we have in regards to competition in business is that in order to compete, we have to defeat. In reality, if you compete with a healthy amount of competition, that means that your industry will grow as a whole. I want to kind of bust a couple bubbles here is that for most small businesses, your biggest competition is not the large corporation. They're just large. They sit in their own little buckets. They don't even know that you exist. Who you are competing with is other organizations at your level, whether it be in the local, regionally, state, or global or nationally. And you want to be able to go to those different competitors and have conversations, have meetings with those competitors to talk about best practices, things that you guys are different, things that you all are facing negatively and how you can overcome it together. Because when you and your competition grows, the industry grows as a whole. So take that and go and figure out ways to communicate with other competitors in your market. If they're selling the same product or giving the same service, have a conversation with them when it's come to small businesses. That is important because if you want to compete with the big guys, you guys have to collectively be one big guy or big gal, if that makes sense. Secondly, your business is as strong as your mind. And I say this figuratively and literally. When it comes to your business is as strong as your mind. I'm going to take this from the educational standpoint, and then I'm going to take it from the mental health standpoint. The first thing I want to say is, as an educational standpoint, if you don't educate yourself first, you won't have the information or the knowledge to divvy out your vision. It's a difference between divvying out your vision and giving out tasks. Your task has to be leaning toward your vision, and everybody that takes on a task in your organization has to know how that impacts the overall goal of your organization. Map out your vision. Map out your vision, your 1, your 3, your 5-year plan. Because what's important is that you understand that you have to make it past 5 years. 68% of small businesses go under 5 years, and the number is staggeringly higher when it comes to Black businesses. So it's important that you take that and build your mind, know your industry, know what different certifications make you stronger and make your product or your service more impactful. And I'm going to take that as well now on the mental health side. Your business will look like your mind. I've gone into businesses while being here in Columbus because I support Black businesses, whether I'm getting my hair cut all the way to buying some noodles or something. You know what I'm saying? So I want you guys to understand that your mental health will show in your business. You won't care about how it looks. You will have some colors that are very depressing. When customers walk in, they'll feel the angst that you feel based on the looks of your business, based on the looks on your faces or how you make your employees feel. You want to make sure that your mental health is up to par so Black people get therapy. Black people, go get help. It's not bad to say, hey, I need help. I need to fix this trauma. We have all experienced some trauma. We all have hereditary trauma that we need to have to address, as well as trauma that we've experienced in our life as we've grown up from childhood, adolescence, and to adulthood. So go get help. And the last thing I want to tell you is service and need, and you will never go hungry, people. Service a need, and you will never go hungry. I can't say that enough. You can sit here, you can go and get into a business that you have to explain to people why they need your product all day, but I can tell you in the course of 3 years to 5 years, you will get tired of it, and you will be selling all these other things that will be something that you have to convince people that they like. Hey, everybody's buying it, so buy it. Everybody's liking it, so buy it. Yeah, you can Jones people into, buying something. You can say, hey, my partner down the street, your friend down the street bought this product because of this. That's okay for sales pitch. But at the end of the day, you want it to actually be a bottom line need for a customer so that they can find some way to pull out the money out of their pockets, not extra expenditures, but money out their pockets. Say, for instance, they'll take their rent money and be like, yo, I need this product right now. I got to do this. If you service a need, you will never grow hungry, period, people. And you may think right now the COVID-19 has caused a lot of people to spend money and buy things that they don't need, buy, little extra things and knickknacks and things like that and go splurging. That is just consumerism at its best because we had extra income. Don't depend on your next 3-5 years of your business based on the fact that 2020 really did well for you. Make sure that you understand. Make sure that you get a more conservative with your approach and finding ways to service a need for when COVID-19 is no longer a huge issue and we start to become more normalized in our economy. And with that, I'm done talking. I want to give you that little insight. I hope that this is helpful. Comment below if you need it. Comment below if you have any questions, if you want to have any topics that you want to talk about, because I'm willing to do this and constantly do this every week or every 2 weeks, however the need is, because if you service a need, you will never go hungry. So again, my name is Lyric and the owner of Lyric Creative Analytics, and I am here to service you guys, Columbus Black businesses. Be bold, be beautiful, protect yourselves, protect our families, love, peace, and blessings.